Hi and welcome back to my nostalgia build. So parts are washed off, been cleaned up. Using the crap sandpaper actually hasn't been too bad. And I was very surprised there was very little flash on the kit. So I'm going to start assembling some bits, getting some paint on. Obviously starting with the inside first. There's very little detail. There's a chair, the base for the chair, one joystick that controls the man, and that's about it. So I'm going to get some paint down on a few of these bits and start building it up. So just getting a bit of our dark green paint onto our brush, not too heavy, and painting the inside of the cockpit area. But as you can see, with no primer, this isn't going down great. Going to need at least 2 coats, possibly even 3. But this is good to learn for the outside as well. So I've got inside of both sides done now. As you can see, paint hasn't gone down great. Gonna need at least 2 coats to get this properly coated. So I'm just adding yellow onto the end of the propeller tips. I think this will be easier to do the yellow first because obviously I've not got masking tape at my disposal in this build. And now I've moved on to starting to paint the little pilot. Just starting it with the brown first, very thin coat, and I'll start doing details later. Right, so I've got a few bits of the painting done now. This green's inside, which I wanted. Unlike a modern kit, there's not a lot of detail for controls. That's the control panel. So I've just painted it grey. And we get one joystick. So I've just painted that black. For the paint brushes I'm using, I'm quite happy with how the little man's come out. And the limit on paints I've given myself. Brown jacket. I didn't have a blue for his trousers, so I've used light grey. Brown for his hat. I put his yellow life jacket on. And I got his face light with just mixing a little bit of the white with the brown for the skin tone. Propeller. I've done the best I can with the yellow on the ends without being able to use any masking tape. So it's freehand. So I know they should be smaller really, the yellow tips. But it's going to have to do it that for now. I'm happy with how it is, as even as I can get them. While I was at it, I painted the wheels. For freehand with no masking tape and these crap brushes I've given myself. They're about as good as I can get them. But I don't think they're too bad at the scale. So next up, I'm going to get little man in, his chair in, propeller fitted in, and this body sealed up. And once we're sealed up, I'll have another look at things. Right, so I've got the hull together, and as you can see, there's some bad gaps in it. So what I'm going to try do, and I saw Dirk do this on his nostalgia build, is I'm making some sprue goo, because I can't use putties. I can only use my equipment I've got. So I've put a bit of this in, chopped up some of the sprue from the kit, and I've got it soaking. So give that overnight, and hopefully I can use that as a putty tomorrow. I am in the meantime going to get the wings fitted, because there'll probably be more bloody putty work to do there, so I might as well do it all at once. So we'll have a look with wings fitted, and that'll probably be it for this video. Okay, so both wings have gone on easy enough, and tail wings, these are still drying, so I don't want to touch them. So next thing is filling in these gaps, and I have managed to make some sprue goo. This has done just the same as what my extra fin would normally do for sprue goo, so I have got something to work for filling some of these gaps, which is handy, so I'm not breaking my rules. So that's my next task, is filling these and see how they sand down. I will probably do the bottom first because it's not going to be in sight to see how it goes. But I think this is a good place to leave this first video. We've got the shape of a plane. Next time we'll be doing the putty and starting to paint it, possibly fitting some of the smaller pieces into place. But for now, thank you for watching. Keep trekking and keep modelling. Thank you. Goodbye.